Hey guys, I'm Sebastian.
I'm Christine.
And this is Ninth Island Connection, but you know that already because you're on our channel. And before we go any further, if this is your first time here, please subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything and it really helps us out. All we do is bring you Vegas, and you landed here because you're interested in content about Vegas. And that's all we do. Hotel reviews, restaurants, pools, some gambling, traffic, everything going on in Vegas.
And in this video, as you guys can see, we are at another hotel. We're here for 2 nights at Paris. We just checked in. We did a luck of the draw room, which check out that room tour. We'll put that in the description. And we're going to tell you everything that's happening here in Paris in August of 2025. So let's get to it.
Paris originally opened on September 1st of 1999. So Paris is located pretty center strip, across the street from Bellagio and Cosmopolitan, and sandwiched between Planet Hollywood and Horseshoe. And it's actually connected, so you don't have to go outside to get to Horseshoe. Its location makes it really convenient to be able to walk to different properties right around it, and you can access the monorail through Horseshoe.
As the name implies, Paris is a replica of Paris, France. You have the Eiffel Tower, you have all the French decor inside and outside of the property. Now, I've never been to France, so I can't say if this is spot on with what Paris looks like, but either way, it's a really cool property to check out. Throughout the inside, they make you feel like you're actually outside with the sky painted ceilings, and just, it's such a unique place. We just love Paris.
No real changes in the casino except for some new games that we did notice, but it is a big open space with plenty of slot machines, and they have a lot of tables. It wasn't that busy when we were there, so some of the tables weren't open. I do have to say that we really like the atmosphere and the vibe in this casino. We actually always make our way over here regardless of whether we're staying here or not. When it comes to the sportsbook, if you haven't been here in a while, they did renovate this bar and the sportsbook area a couple years ago. And you know what? They did a really nice job. This is a really nice improvement.
As I mentioned earlier, everything at Paris is a Paris theme, French theme, and that includes their bathrooms, les toilettes. Mademoiselle for the ladies and Monsieur for the men. And don't come after me with my pronunciation. I haven't had French since high school. And while we don't typically include bathrooms, I just wanted to share that they recently renovated the bathrooms and they look nice and modern, but they did get rid of those cute sinks.
When we first got in and we were heading to check in, it was pretty busy around the registration area, and people over here at the bar waiting to check in. It was pretty crowded around here. Here's Le Réception, that's French for registration. And they also have the diamond check-in area right here.
One thing that we appreciate about Paris is that the elevators are not far from registration or self-parking. That's of course if you're staying in the Bordeaux Tower, which the Bordeaux Tower is the original Paris that's actually inside of Paris. They do have several different elevators, which is really nice because they're one of those properties where you're not spending a lot of time waiting for an elevator or in a crowded elevator. Now this is a look at what it looks like once you step out of the elevator. Really nice, just classy. And they have on all of the floors this big sitting area with chairs right in the center. And then the rooms are down hallways, of course, but there's several different hallways, not just one main hallway on the floor. As you can see, the hallways are nice and bright.
Here's the room that we stayed in. And you know what? I really like Paris's standard rooms. Like this right here, this is a standard 1 king. It's not an upgrade. Look at how nice and open there is. I love that there's a little chair by the window. I do like to chill there in the morning and have a cup of coffee. And there's plenty of storage space in this room right here. Here's another view, and you can just get an idea of how nice this is for just a basic standard room at Paris.
We've stayed at Paris a lot, so we'll share some of that video footage so you can see what it looks like in other rooms other than the standard. This is typically what the bathrooms look like at Paris. You usually get a shower and a tub, or sometimes you get just a giant shower. It just all depends on the room that you get. Now, as you can see, the tubs are not large soaking tubs. They're just kind of basic bathtubs. This is a look at a parlor suite. Now, a parlor suite gives you 2 windows, floor-to-ceiling windows, which is great. It's still very similar to the standard room. However, you get like a little parlor area that goes between the room and the bathrooms are usually larger.
So if you didn't know, what used to be the Jubilee Tower at Bally's, which is now Horseshoe, is now the Versailles Tower and part of Paris. You can access this tower through the casino at Paris, but you know what? In our experience, it's easier to just go through Horseshoe. It's going to be a long walk anyway. Now, we've only stayed in this tower one time, and we actually really liked it. I think they did a great job with the renovation. It's very modern, open. Obviously, it's clean because they're pretty brand new. And I do really like that blue couch. But Paris is more expensive than Horseshoe, and the rooms at Horseshoe are larger. And in the Versailles Tower, these rooms right here, you do not get a complimentary refrigerator. We'd rather just stay at Paris or Horseshoe where you do get a refrigerator. But again, these are really, really nice rooms. Don't forget to check out our merchandise shop right here. We've got your t-shirts, your hats, coffee mugs, everything Ninth Island Connection.
All right, guys, let's get into the dining options here at Paris. Now, not a lot has changed. There's no new restaurants that came in or anything like that, but some minor changes. So first up on our list here is Beer Park. Now, Beer Park is actually outside of Paris. You have to go up the stairs, but it gives you a beautiful view. It's a really fun place. They have a great outdoor area as well as indoor dining. And then also there's Alexa's. Now, this used to be Hex and then Hex and Alexa's, and now it's Alexa's, and they have a whole new look and a whole new menu. And just a little reminder, this is what Alexa's used to look like, yellow, and now they've gone to the blue. And you can actually sit inside or outside if you're dining at Alexa's. And then of course there's Mon Ami Gabi, which also has an outdoor dining area as well as an indoor dining area, as you can see here. And then of course there's the Eiffel Tower restaurant inside of the Eiffel Tower. And you can't have a Caesar's property without having something Gordon Ramsay. Here at Paris, there's Gordon Ramsay steak. This is also located off of the casino floor. And then there's Americano, which you're really kind of dining on the casino floor. They just actually did a remodel of this place. And Americano also has a grab and go counter for pastries and things like that. And then you have the second Vanderpump location just across from Americano, and it's really nice. Now the original location, Vanderpump, is over at Caesar's Palace. This was the second one, and then they opened another one over at Flamingo. Now for grab and go, you also have Cafe Belle, which has pastries, sandwiches, little snacks like that. And then there's Brioche by Guy Savoy, which is over by registration off of the casino floor. Then you have Nobu, which is the second location on the Strip. The original one in the Strip is over at Caesar's Palace. Now, it's been years that Nobu has been here, but this used to be an awesome Asian restaurant, and we love that place. Can't say we've been to Nobu, but it is a really nice looking restaurant. And then next door to Nobu, you have Bobby's Burgers, which has a small seating area. This is Bobby Flay's burger place, if you're not familiar. And then moving right along, we've got the Bedford, which is Martha Stewart's restaurant, which opened a couple years ago, and it's a really nice looking restaurant. Le Petit Bar, I'm not sure what's ever happening there. Sometimes I've seen it open, but most of the time it's not. And of course, that buffet is gone. And then across from that, you have Dominique Anzel's second location. The first, of course, was over at Caesar's Palace. This replaced the crepe and pizza place. One thing we thought was cool is that they are now doing chef experiences where you can learn to make Martha Stewart's pierogies that are famous at the Bedford. You can learn to master the art of steak like you see right here, like a Gordon Ramsay. And you also can learn to make sushi like Chef Nobu. All right, getting into the bars, this cigar bar at Monte Cristo is still here. This is similar to what they have over at Caesar's and replaced the piano bar that was here years ago. And we just have to take a moment to just appreciate the architecture in the area between Paris and Horseshoe. Kind of when you're coming in from South Parking, this is just such a fun, cool area. All right, back to the bars. In the casino, there's still Gustav's Bar over off of the casino floor. And then of course there's our favorite bar in the center. We love this bar. It's just so pretty.
Vegas is the wedding capital of the world, and every property has a chapel. Here's the one at Paris. Now, the fitness center at Paris is 24 hours, where most of the other ones have standard hours. Let's go check it out. As you can see here, there is so much equipment in this fitness center. It's actually really big. And of course, you can see there's nobody here. This was in the middle of the afternoon, and they also have a spa. This is what it looks like right here.
And last of the amenities, but certainly not least, is one of our favorite pools on the Strip. This is the pool at Paris. Now, it's nothing crazy spectacular. It's fairly large, but you get amazing views of the Strip, and you get really cool up-close views of the Eiffel Tower in there. It's just a really fun pool with a really pretty pool deck area. All right, there you have it, guys. This is what's happening here at Paris in Las Vegas. We stayed on a Sunday night and a Monday night, checking out today on Tuesday. So Sunday was definitely a lot busier than Monday.
It was.
But Vegas is not dead. There are people here.
There's a massive convention right now, too.
Yep. There's really not a ton of changes here, really drastic changes at Paris. If you've been here recently, it probably looks exactly the same. But if you haven't been here for a few years, it may look a little bit different.
That's a wrap on this one, guys. If you're not already and you made it all the way to this point, you might as well subscribe. What are you waiting for? It doesn't cost anything, and all we do is bring you Vegas. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Ninth Island Connection highlights Las Vegas businesses, entertainment, events, and activities on and off the Strip, keeping our viewers connected with the Ninth Island of Las Vegas. From local mom and pop restaurants to those owned and operated by top chefs, from kitchen action to the inspiration behind the dishes, we deliver the culinary creations of Vegas. From Las Vegas entertainers and athletes to all of the exciting activities and experiences around the Vegas Valley, we keep our viewers connected with all of the excitement that the entertainment capital of the world has to offer. Of course, we can't forget about the casinos that make Vegas, Vegas, with exclusive tours of the incredible amenities and beautiful accommodations, getting right in the heart of the casino floor action and entertainment, as well as interviews with casino owners, CEOs, GMs, and executive chefs. We bring the Las Vegas Casino into our viewers' homes. Highlighting lesser-known areas like the Fremont East District, the Arts District, and Brewery Row, we bring attention to these small businesses that have become fast favorites in the local community. We bring our viewers a complete Vegas experience. We also invite our viewers along as we venture into the great outdoors of the Las Vegas Valley, sharing short road trips, hikes, and the unique sights found in the Mojave Desert. Great people, great stories, great connections, only on Ninth Island Connection.